Today, I'm going to show you how David and I transformed an empty photo studio from this to this wild photo set. There's so much gear involved with studio shoots, and if you're not thoughtful about the way you're setting up your gear, things can start to feel a little messy and chaotic. We're gonna walk you through exactly how we set up today's set to make it feel clean and professional. The first step in any studio shoot is setting up a safe space to photograph your subjects. Usually that's a backdrop or a set. Today, we're using a bendy plywood set that we built ourselves. Since we love wild poses, it's super important that our models feel completely safe inside the set. So we spent a lot of time building the structure to ensure everything was sturdy and secure before bringing it into the studio.
This is so sick.
David.
I'm so excited about this set.
Oh my God, it looks amazing.
Nothing makes a set look messier than lights and cords all over the place. That's why we build lighting setups with a small footprint and try to keep things pretty symmetrical.
We had no light on the back wall, which creates shadow, and I didn't want there to be any sort of light source back there, so I decided to put the back of the wall like off the set about 3/4 of an inch, and I'm gonna shoot light on each side of it to kind of create a ring light on the background. Got this aperture infinity bar on just a regular stand so I can get it really close. There's the crack I was talking about. So my goal is to flip it right there. Let's go take a look at it. Sick. I'm gonna sandbag that and then we'll go to the other side. Looks so sick.
Okay, what else are we doing?
Goal, high key, blast as much light in as possible. So I'm gonna do 2 lights left and right. Got my C stand, and I'm going to put my control module on the back side, locked in like that. I always make sure that the long leg is facing forward, and then that's where you want to put your sandbag. Put this on. Clean cords are important to me. I hate messy wires, and I also think they're dangerous. Plug the cord in, and then I'm just gonna run it straight back. A little messy at first, and then I'll come back and manage the cables. Make sure it's nice and neat. And we'll add in the softbox. Locked in, power it on. Next, I'm gonna add in a V-flat on this side to block out the ambient light, but also try to bounce as much more white light back in. Then I'm going to copy, paste it on this side. Let's set up this workstation. Look at this crazy thing. Boom.
That's it, it's set up
Yeah.
already?
Yeah, wait.
Whoa.
This is the Aero Track Workstation by Tether Tools. And it's made up of a lot of basically cold shoes. So you can put a ton of accessories on it. Look at this, there's a cup holder and there's little legs on it so you can put it on top of a desk if you don't want to put it on a stand. I have my battery on it, some hooks. And so you just flip it down, lock it into place. All right, this to me is the coolest because Jada is super clumsy and always walks into things. And so for me, having it be able to lock down like this, it's just fantastic. We're gonna tether today so I can see everything. I usually check Jada's focus, I make sure the lighting looks good, and then afterwards we like to show the model the photos. So we shoot tethered and it goes straight to our Capture One, and we save it straight to our hard drive, so there's no dumping afterwards and everything's organized, and we can color correct right in Capture One if we want to, so we can see what the preview will look like and everything like that. So tethering is awesome and everybody should do it, but I got this Tether Tools tether that I can just hook on the hook, plug on into my computer. My battery on my laptop is charged, but I don't want any other wires other than the tether coming off my workstation, so I'm just going to plug my laptop into the extra battery, just in case, to keep it fully charged through the whole shoot. And this whole workstation is on wheels, and I can move it around, and I think I'm going to set it over to this side so it's out of the way. I will have cameras set up for BTS, and it will be great. I think we're gonna do some tripoded and some handheld. But this set is so cool that I think it would be really neat to have it squared off. And the outside of it almost looks like a mat of a picture frame to me. So I think that would be really cool to just make sure it's perfectly square. So when I mount my camera on my tripod, and let me go get that real quick. All right, so I got my Canon R5. And I have this cool lens, the 10-20 on it. And it's just so wild. Like, you can be so close to something and it's just capturing so much. And it has something built into it so it like takes the warp out in the camera. So that's pretty wild. I have my lever lock on it, which holds the tether in place so it doesn't tug on the port, which is important because those ports are expensive to repair. And it's just like locked in there. And then I have it on a tripod mount so I can mount it straight to a tripod. And the hardest part of our photos is trying to get it level. All right, I'm gonna make sure I run this cable just right next to Jada, out of the way, back to the workstation, nice and clean. I think we're ready to shoot. I have the set up, everything lit, and it looks very beautiful. I have my workstation set up, I'm tethered in, and I think we're ready to go.
This is a wild set. It's the first like bendy wall set we've ever done. We like to kind of create a loose storyline for all of our shoots to kind of guide the posing and like get everyone in the right headspace for it. And a few different things like were coming up for us when we were thinking about this set, but it all kind of centers around like a loss of control.
Posing in this set was wild because the floor actually bent upward. Since we spent so much time building and testing the structure, it ended up super sturdy and totally safe for our model, which made her feel comfortable enough to try some crazy poses that all tied back into our concept of losing control. I shot most of the session on a tripod, then I switched to handheld to experiment with some different camera angles.
I gotta show you those though, those were crazy. Yeah, that space was like nuts. It just like every way we shot it, every way you were in the space, it like totally changed it.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I've been in a creative rut and I haven't been able to make anything.
Yeah. I'm so glad. It's like the first shoot we've been like excited about in a long time, so yeah. Well, that's a wrap. Yeah, it takes a lot of gear to pull together a studio shoot, and the more complex, the more gear piles up. But I hope that this helped kind of walk you through how we set up a shoot and can help you be a little bit more thoughtful in keeping a clean set of your own. Till next time.